CWF Voltage, and it is the debuting Rob Ocho taking on one half of the CWF Tag Team Champions, Knockout Nathan Sims.
And I say this every time, Knockout Nathan Sims is it's kind of ironic because he's the one getting knocked out half the time, and is he gonna get knocked out again tonight?
Might could be. Rob Ocho, his CWF debut, was originally a CWF referee. Ocho came out and interfered in both Nathan Sims and Marshall Briggs's matches last month. Cost both them big matches at last month's Voltage. And now Nathan Sims going to try to get a bit of revenge here for that.
Well, let's talk about this match right now. It was originally Rob Ocho versus Marshall Briggs, but due to it being a hostile work environment on behalf of the Marshall, it was changed to Nathan Sims.
Well, this whole matter started back at CWF Warfare. Referee Rob Ocho, he's a ref at the time, was officiating a tag title match between Flo and Hendricks and Sims and Briggs. Rob got hit from behind by Hunter Hendricks. He thought Marshall did it. Rob tore off his ref shirt and headed to the back. Another ref came in. Marshall and Sims retained. But ever since then, just the resentment and the hate brewed in Rob Ocho. And now he's started a war with Marshall Briggs. And I can tell you firsthand, I've had to stare at the Marshall right there in the ring. That is not a man that you want to see mad at you.
You was doing a little bit more than staring. You was wetting yourself.
I was not wetting myself.
The ring was wet.
No, it was not.
All right, sure.
Well, right now, what it's going to be, might possibly be wet with, is the blood of Rob Ocho, because as we said, Nathan Sims, the tag team partner of Marshall Briggs, going to try to get some revenge on behalf of Marshall Briggs and on behalf of himself. Bringing down Rob Ocho down to his knees there, slowing it down, working the submission there, trying to wrench that arm off right in the middle of the ring.
This young boy, he's going to be introduced very quickly to this ring. Showing a little bit of athleticism, but not quite enough at this moment.
Rob Ocho, an athlete in his own right. Going for the pin attempt there. No. Rob Ocho able to kick out. Rob Ocho, a bit of an athlete in his own right. Played as quarterback of the football team in Bath High School from 2018 to 2019 in Bath, Michigan. Also ran track in 2018 and 2019. So he does have athletic credentials.
But as you know, it ain't about what you did in the past. It's what you're doing right now. And right now, he's stuck in a headlock. But, I stand corrected.
Transitioning out and into a leg lock there. Head scissors on the head of Knockout Nathan Sims. Trying to squeeze the life out of him. Nathan able to get out of it and back to his feet, back to a vertical base.
Showing that experience and getting out that hold.
Slowing it down once again. Nathan up against the ropes. Push him into the other side. Shoulder tackle from Nathan Sims onto Rob Ocho. And this crowd electric. Rob Ocho has not endured himself to them at all. Not enduring himself to Nathan Sims.
And look at that maneuver. A maneuver way ahead of his experience level. Tripping him right off the ropes with his own body. Using Nathan's.
Nathan going for the pin attempt there.
Momentum against him, just like he just did the Ocho right here.
Rob Ocho had the submission locked in, and Nathan Sims able to turn it into a pin attempt. Did not get the 3 count there. Now Nathan Sims on the receiving end of an onslaught from Rob Ocho. And what a blow it would be to the ego of Nathan Sims if Rob Ocho gets the victory in his debut. Oh, he felt that. Missing with the clothesline. Nathan Sims picking him up.
And it looks like there won't be little Ochos anytime soon.
Not anytime soon.
How is this even legal right now?
Has him in the full Nelson. Slamming him butt first into the mat. Nathan Sims going to try to end it here, hooking the leg. No! Rob Ocho able to kick out. And I got to say, I'm impressed with Rob Ocho so far. I mean, has no prior experience in the ring, and so far he's going toe-to-toe with one of the best that CWF has.
I've seen
one half of the Tag Team Champions.
I've seen people do a whole lot worse. And speaking of, I've done this very maneuver in my debut match and broke my opponent's nose. Nathan's nose might be broken right now.
Rob Ocho was a referee for over a year here at the Coastal Wrestling Federation. You got to think while he was officiating matches, he probably picked up a few tricks. Even from you, Darion.
Of course, who wouldn't want to pick up tricks from me? Look at Flo.
Right now, I'm looking at Rob Ocho so far in control of this match here. Rob Ocho, wait! Rob Ocho taking a moment, sitting down there, standing on the second rope. Think he's going to try to do some flying here. Double axe handle and he misses.
See, this I don't agree with. He had him. He had the momentum. Then he went for the high risk, high reward, and it did not pay off.
Might pay off for Nathan Sims. No, Rob Ocho able to kick out. Only a 2 count.
Let this be a lesson, kids. Stay on the ground.
Safe and sound on the ground, as you say. Rob Ocho, perhaps a victim of his own hubris there for just a moment, wanted to show this crowd what he's capable of. Throwing him into the other side, but no, leapfrogging over Nathan. Hit him with that clothesline, and one half of the CWF Tag Team Champions is on the ground.
There, he aimed straight for the sternum, taking the win out of Nathan.
And now Rob Ocho.
He's trying to take out whatever wind is left with that headlock. More like a sleeper lock.
Nathan Sims trying to get back to his feet.
Sleeper's doing damage. He's looking a bit sluggish.
Hey, trying to power out of it, trying to power out of that hold, laying those blows into the breadbasket. Grabbing him by the hair. Ouch. That hurt.
Great maneuver, great maneuver.
No, only a 1 count. Rob Ocho in his CWF debut almost got a pinfall on one of our champions here on the roster. And now Rob Ocho, as he's seen many villains.
Look at this, look at this.
As he's seen many despicable men do, trying to use that middle rope as a weapon.
Many great men. I know one in particular he might have seen do it.
Yeah, I wonder where he's picked up that trick from. You.
And he's winning right now, isn't he?
Hasn't won the match yet. Asking for
quiet.
quiet.
Be quiet.
Slapping the bare flesh. Wait, but Nathan Sims absorbed it. Laying in a slap of his own. Laying in a chop of his own. Laying in another chop.
Welcome to the ring, Rob Ocho.
Nathan Sims ate the chop from Rob Ocho and delivered one of his own. Going for the pin attempt. No!
And Rob has just experienced the most painful maneuver in wrestling.
One of the
chop.
One of the most painful attacks indeed, the chop to the chest. Rob Ocho still singing from that.
The most painful attack.
Rob Ocho now trying to ignore that pain and go on the onslaught on Nathan Sims, who's perched up there on the top.
And making the same mistake, trying to leave the ground, only to be reintroduced.
Gravity's a hard habit to break. Rob Ocho slowing things down once again, going for the sleeper hold again.
Right back to, and
making sure he's in the center, near in the center of the ring, so that Nathan Sims can't reach any of the ropes for a rope break. Referee telling us.
If you look at it, this is a very interesting maneuver. It looks like his leg was underneath to do some damage to the back.
That jawbreaker did some damage. Nathan Sims trying to get the wind back in his lungs. Missing. Swinging net breaker there. Following it up with a
suplex. He might be going for
suplex.
the hat trick. Swinging these hips. Looking very familiar. Viva la raza.
And tossing Nathan Sims down on the ground. And now Rob Ocho having the adrenaline is flowing. I think he's feeling very confident here in his
He needs to
CWF
capitalize.
debut.
Stay focused. And just like that. The inexperience got the better of him right there.
The experience of Nathan Sims paying dividends. Nathan Sims going to try to end it.
What's worse than a chop? A double chop to the throat.
Right there on the windpipe. If a man can't breathe, he can't fight. Can't do anything. Wait a minute, Rob Ocho now transition behind, throwing Nathan Sims into our referee, Troy. Nathan
Rep
Sims going to turn
down.
around. Low blow! Low blow! Referee didn't see it. Referee didn't.
If the
Referee
ref
Troy
didn't see it, did it really happen?
He can't disqualify Rob Ocho. Rob Ocho resorting to
He's
dirty
gotta pull the
tactics to Nathan
trigger.
Sims. Planting Nathan Sims face firmly into the mat. No, don't do it this way.
He
And
did it.
got him. What an upset here at CWF Voltage. Rob Ocho saw his moment, chose to play dirty, hit Nathan Sims
What
right
he
where the sun
did
don't
was
shine.
capitalize on an opening, and he won his debut match against a former CWF champion, a current CWF Tag Team Champion, and he's just showing right here, this kid right here, Rob Ocho, he might be going places in CWF, especially with wins like that, if they continue.
Well, I don't approve of the tactics, but he got the job
They
done.
approve, disapprove, blah, blah, blah. A win is a win, and right now, Rob Ocho's in the winner's circle. That's all that matters.
Mama Sims right there, perhaps wanting to slap that mustache off his face. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with more CWF Voltage.